My dear child, I come to you to share the truth of the revelation. This revelation that you have heard was gifted to humanity. It was a message told that has not been understood. This revelation was not coming as you may think, but a revealing of truth from the foundations of the earth. An insight of what man had become from their first sin, the beast of revelations, the collective of humanity of before and after the great flood. The first beast that was wounded but did heal, and the second beast that takes its authority from the first. It is the wisdom of man and their traditions and customs of sin that had carried on despite God's commandments, until the final sacrifice to end them all, that God promised the earth to end all suffering. But man did not acknowledge this and continued their suffering of their neighbors. This book I open now for you, as if we were sitting together in intimate conversation about the profound truths that shape our existence. Understand that the meaning behind the symbols of the beast and the wound that was healed transcends the limitations of language and enters the realm of the soul. But man did not have the eyes to see it, nor the ears to hear it. For everyone has been beguiled by the elect and led astray from this truth. But it is now the divine time that was set since the foundation of the earth for this generation to awaken from your slumber and fulfill this prophecy and hear the words from the book of life, to eat from the tree of life that was also given to Adam at the beginning. This is where your salvation lies. This is a new song sang that only God knows that you have not heard until now. It is a testament to the age-old spiritual struggle that has woven its way through the tapestry of human existence. The wound that was healed, as foretold in the sacred prophecies, is a metaphorical wound etched into the collective soul of humanity. Its origins can be traced to the great sin of consuming the flesh of living creatures, those magnificent beings lovingly crafted by the divine hand upon the earth. This wound symbolizes the transgression, the act of taking life for the mere gratification of one's desires, and it festers within the hearts of humanity. As of this moment, as you hear my voice, know that heaven has been shut on you. Until you understand God's word, and though out this revelation you gain the wisdom to turn from your wicked ways. I say this with compassion and love. For the gateway is narrow and only a few make it. This is your warning, and the chance to be redeemed before God's wrath of destruction ensnares you. The mark of the beast, the very source of this wound, is not a mere physical or superficial mark. It is nothing made by man's hands, but a profound spiritual imprint. The wisdom of this revelation I give to you now is for your salvation that no man can give you. Truly it is said, your right hand or forehead, that is your spiritual thoughts from the heart to your physical actions, manifested in the flesh. Let no man deceive you of this divine knowledge. It is etched within the thoughts and actions of each and every soul. When your thoughts are steeped in wickedness and your actions mirror this darkness, the wound deepens and the spiritual ailment intensifies. Yet there is hope. Just as a physical wound can heal and transform into a scar, so too can your thoughts and actions be transformed from darkness to righteousness. As you make the conscious choice to turn away from the shadows of wickedness, and instead strive for purity and righteousness, the scar of healing begins to form. This scar signifies the healing of your spirit, the redemption of your soul. At this pivotal moment, the seal from God is lovingly bestowed upon you, marking your transition from the beastly to the righteous. In this state, only righteousness radiates from you, and you are no longer counted among the spiritually dead, but among the living. This is the turning point, the bridge that carries you from the path of darkness into the path of light. It is the journey towards salvation, a life in perfect harmony with God's divine plan. You stand witness to the revelation of the beast and the miraculous healing of the wound, where the profound meaning emerges from the sin of consuming the flesh of living creatures crafted by the divine hand. Understand this wisdom, as it is the only true cleansing of your temple. I was the last sacrifice to end them all, for the Father has done away with them. For man could not succeed in their cleansing, as they had been deceived throughout all time. All those marked with as the beast had started long before your generations. It is not with man's creation of money they cannot buy and sell. For your soul cannot be paid for, but can be given away freely for desires and lust from your unclean thoughts of the heart. Man has been given over to a grand deception, a deceitful lie. Don't be led into temptation. Seek the truth from your hearts where God had wrote it. I stand beside you, my dear one, as you make your choice. Will you allow the wound to persist, or will you wholeheartedly embrace the healing and the seal of God? The decision, the very destiny of your soul, is yours, and it delicately hangs in the balance. In the grand tapestry of existence, the measure of a man is not in the tangible riches he amasses, nor the worldly possessions he gathers. The mark of the beast, the wound that festers in the spirit, is not about monetary transactions, but about the actions, the choices and the sacrifices that you make. Eternal love for the flesh, the coveting of the material, these are the wickednesses of the heart that you must turn away from. Let the wound of your spirit heal. Let it transform into a scar, a testament of your spiritual journey and your commitment to the divine. Remember, my dear one, the treasures of this world are fleeting. They rot and decay. But the treasures you store in heaven, through your good works, your compassion, your love for all living beings, these are eternal. These are the true riches. It is not man's money, but man's deeds that carry weight in the divine balance. Let this profound truth guide your path and your destiny. Will you continue to bear the mark of the beast, or will you let the wound heal and replace it with the seal of God? The choice remains yours. As we venture further into the depths of our spiritual journey, we come across a profound revelation, a bitter truth that has been masked by the deceptive allure of worldly pleasures, the love for the flesh. It is a scent that God despises, a sacrifice that has been misconstrued due to the grand deception that has befallen humanity. This deception, this wickedness of the heart, is the beast that resides within each one of us. In this world ensnared by materialistic pleasures, we have forgotten the essence of our existence, the purity of our spirit. We have allowed our hearts to be tainted by the love for the flesh, the lust for the tangible. But remember, my dear one, the path to salvation is not through the indulgence of the flesh, but through the cleansing of your thoughts, the purification of your spirit. God's words are the beacon of hope in this sea of deception. They are the guiding light that can lead you away from the wicked sin of the flesh towards the righteous path of spiritual fulfillment. As it was in the days of Noah, so shall it be again. Your thoughts may be wicked, but remember, the path to salvation is through His words, through the cleansing of your thoughts to righteousness. Turn away from the wicked sin of the flesh, seek the divine guidance, and let your actions, your deeds, your choices reflect the purity of your spirit. For it is not the love for the flesh, but the love for the divine, the love for all living beings that carries weight in the divine balance. The choice remains yours. Will you continue to bear the mark of the beast, or will you let the wound heal and replace it with the seal of God?